Okay. I got my cheese and crackers. So I'll be eating a little bit. My Dysfunctional CIA Family Part 51. Yeah, so I was thinking about some other stuff. And what, like, so my mom did the thing, but they broke her into it. They had to break her and work it. And my dad would be good with it. And he wouldn't actually know. He'd be off. It'd be like getting done with the CIA lady and everything. And that's why that's why they're coming in before the divorce. Claire and Diane. See, Diane had she had a dog, Dachshund. And Claire, I think I got it right, Claire had a beagle, like Snoopy. That's the smartest dog I've ever been around. And the two of them, they could hunt gophers and stuff together, or moles. I heard about it. Like the dachshund was pulling them out, and Claire's beagle was eating them, or just biting them. That dog was so nice. He even charmed my cat a little bit. That dog was just charming. I just wised up, like, Freddie. I go up to Tampa for Freddie. He shot himself in the eye and stuff like that. The sheriff dude from Miami. And why are they all so mean to him? Why did they break with him? And why is the wife like got her disorder? They're teasing him all around the whole thing. And I'm upset at them because it's inhospitality, right? The sin of Sodom is inhospitality. That would be like a sin against their own thing. But you know what it is? It's a fake out. And so they'll have Zelensky. Zelensky or anything. Go to Miami, see party, you see Freddie with, I thought Freddie, was I dreaming? That's like you. And, I want to meet Princess Beatrice. Actually, yeah. She's probably looking out for us. I always had a feeling. Princess Beatrice. But yeah, it's all fake, man. He didn't shoot himself in the eye. It's so obvious as soon as they say it. And then we live in the big lie. If you know that we live in the big lie, and then that shit, oh God, they could do that. Oh God, yeah. And how supposed to just lie? That's what it is. So, you need to go back up there and tell them. They might even know in a certain way, or they know it's all good. They would know because they would know. I guess they were playing it. Thought they were picking on him. Picking on Freddie. But probably it's not true, right? Okay, so let's see. When I go into kindergarten, or I go to the first grade, and my mom tries to enroll me, and they say no, I have to be in kindergarten, so they put me a year behind. Even though I'm older than everyone in the school, fucking God, man, because I turn birthdays at the end of October. And I was going to turn 6 at the end of October. But they put me in kindergarten. And, okay. And that's a tell. And then that tends like she's not really on page with it or whatever, but they're already scheming the shit. Dr. English got the stuff, man. And then another tell is my mom talked to a second grade teacher. She has this complaint. Like the second grade teacher said she doesn't like boys. She thinks girls are good and boys. My mom would say stuff kind of like that. My mom remembers her saying that and says she's really offended by it. And so probably they were like doing some weird thing with my mom or mirroring, and my mom, reacts, and then she slips up. My mom actually slips up for once because they're fucking probably mirroring her or doing something. Doing something irritating, and then she sticks out and she comes and tell me. Like, even though they're working on her. And I just throw that in there. But, and Anyway, so the other tells about this would be, well, I did have that, the dream I had, or from dream material, the false memory. People usually call it hallucination. I saw the kid in the 3rd grade hall. That's when I was in kindergarten. And then I remembered I tried to tell my parents. And I slipped off into another story about my toy gun could shoot a bullet through the earth. And it was like that the earth and everything it was going through was from when I was in preschool back in Iowa City. I'm not sure if I was clear about that before. But this was all in kindergarten in Carbondale, Illinois. When I'm trying to tell them, but that's all a dream. And then so later when I'm an adult, I remember this attaches to it, at least as an adult. So we used to get ticks in Illinois, so I guess I pulled one off my head. I think it's a real thing that happened. And we're all being cute in the bed or something like that, and it must have been kindergarten. I think it's at the same time. I was sitting on my parents' bed without any clothes on. My parents were in there, and I pulled the tick off, and we're all like nice, and the tick was crawling across my scrotum. It's kind of embarrassing, but they're all thinking it's cool. And so that I'll stick as memory because that's the only time. All these other fuckers are probably like, having people looking at that. But that's like the one, so I guess I could do a certain thing. But I think that would build up later, though. I guess it could be titillating or something like that. Center of attention. But it would also be any kind of thing, suspicions I have or whatever. And there would probably be normal suspicions. I was talking to my wife about this, like I think if you're born with a deformity or something, people talk about how you might blame your parents. Like, that's a psychological pop psychology thing, isn't it? Just blame, like, for all good and bad. There's a certain part of you. It's probably also like a natural thing where, just in case your parents are kind of crazy, you have that covered. Like, that's a monster in your subconscious, whatever. So that would probably have been put together. Maybe when I was growing up. It could be the suspicions and it's under there. So I think we'll go with that. Damn man. That's so weird. I was figuring out my other dream too. About the organ music and stuff. I think it is. Man. There's like the Unitarian Church runs that shit. They run Vatican II, whatever the fuck it is. Whatever the fuck it is. Man. Okay, so when I went into the 4th grade, I was going to be done with Winkler School. And it's going to be like the horrible, like, Lewis School with Mr. Flagger. It was actually cool in a way. Something like old time. It's got to be Flagger, just like you have Flagler Street down here. He's probably related to him. And they dropped one of the L's. Probably. And he's serious. He meant business. He had a paddle with 16 holes in it to let the air through. But he wasn't really supposed to spank anyone. Yeah, Illinois Supreme Court has said not to spank. And supposedly he spanked black kids with their parents' permission. That's even like, that would put the scare into everyone, is all. Okay. But I went into 4th grade at New School, Carbondale New School. That might have been the first year they had it. So that'd be 1974. That would be the school year for 74, 75. So I went into the 4th grade. It was probably brand new. It was down near City Hall and stuff, in that part of town. And so I went in that school, and they put me, I was in the 4th grade, they skipped me ahead a grade. So I guess they put me in the 5th grade. Because I fucking was too smart and all of that. And I was like way up. And then they fucked around and did some stuff, and then my dad got all upset and just took me out of school. It was some weird thing. And I went to Lou school, and it was all abusive. My dad was making whoop-de-doo about getting all active about it. But that's like, so that's another thing. You have them putting me a year ahead, and then him not. And I don't think my mom was in on the thing that she later does. I think they had to break her, and they get it. And I think one of the things is my dad wouldn't know. He wouldn't know any of the workings of it. He would just know it's like off to the side. He wouldn't talk about it. It's like a thing being done to her, just like when kids get molested. My brother, he doesn't like know. He's just off to the side. Yeah. And so, yeah. Damn, man. I think they found out, too. I think the rest of the shit started finding out, freak out. And they had to, well, I got to tell him to stop anyway. I think some of the guys in high school, the teachers didn't like it. I get the feeling at the end, God, it was like 22 or something. It was at the end of the road, man. It's in a homeless shelter, and they had to give a pass to the rec center, the university rec center. And that's the gangster shit, too. Like when Flagger's mom got killed, like they said the car ended up there, parked there. They think it might be the car. It goes to the back door of the gym. It's always open, but no one knows anything. It's like that kind of shit, or they just act like it. But one of my teachers came in when I was in the gym there, and like he'd have all heads up, and now, and he's talking to me, and he said, "Well, we didn't do it on purpose." And it's weird, it's out of the blue, and I don't think that's just him. It's like a planned thing to plant the seed, right? Doesn't that make sense? That to plant the seed of like someone did something, and like even though maybe like we would like be the other motherfuckers, did it on purpose, like because they did all the shit, and I didn't even know shit had been done to me. So he comes in. So he's one of, can't remember which one he was. There was a history teacher and a government teacher that would be in the library, that new library building of the Carbondale Community High School. So Community High School, that place, that location I showed you guys was 10th, 11th, 12th grade. And 9th grade was out of town already, where I had set up near the CIA racquetball club and all that, where all the schools are across the street now. But there'd be that Mr. Betcher worked was in there for a study hall. So I think they had some, I think it's a different thing. And they're all from, supposed to be in the military. One guy, his hearing's fucked up because they fucking would, it was like right below the deck, below the guns and shit all the time. But they all love it. And there's some kind of thing. And my mom would say how great they are. And there's always the thing, it's always like I just missed the bus with them. The way she talks. And it would have been great. You know, they love you. They always talk about you and all this shit. And I don't know, I think there's different sides and shit. And it's funny that Mr. Betcher was there in the study hall. Librarian seemed awful, or she got rid of me. So I don't know. Maybe she's like bad and they keep watch. But or like maybe it's just, yeah, but there's those two teachers. I think it's one with a more lighter color hair, one had darker color hair, and one had lighter. I can't remember which. It's me that one. It is just useless. But yeah. Yeah, so they would have done my mom, the divorce. She goes out, she goes like just flopping around like a fish or something, just like retching and crying and stuff, and drinking alcohol. And Diane, it's weird because Diane would come around and you feed her alcohol, get her going. I don't know which, it's like which came first, the chicken or the egg, like what? So Diane's working it and probably saying, you gotta drink like Winston Churchill. Not be flopping, you're supposed to be doing your stuff. Not, oh God. And it'd be off and on. Yes, they must have done that. they did something with Diane, the CIA, and then it just and someone got the other shit to peel back or something. Maybe they don't even know, like whatever thing my mom came from, and it's in a certain way. They wouldn't know. Let me see, because I was going to God, if you think about it, because I was going to Carbondale New School. They would have been feeding that shit to me, right? Carbondale New School, then Lincoln Junior High School, shit, then up to Minneapolis, right? Then back down to Carbondale for the 9th grade, which would be the school year 79 to 80. So living with my mom. And Diane, the CIA lady, is taking me out on, gets me horseback riding lessons. So I learned to ride English. And Diane took me out with her horse one day. We went around and learned everything. All the fox hunting places or wherever she goes with a horse. So no one can fuck with us. No one can, they're like, don't touch it. It's our property, right? Like, so I was just at 9th grade of that school and whatever they can do. But I think that kind of school, I think the 9th grade was like, even though they're nice, I think, yeah, that's probably they couldn't get in. Couldn't get in the fucking whoever the good guy or whatever the fuck. Or maybe wouldn't know or whatever the fuck. Like our science teacher, I had a science teacher, and he was a little weird. He let me just not be in the class and just he had a special thing. So during his period, I was just out in the the library, and I'd read independently. And I did stuff where my mom took us down to New Orleans, and I ended up buying some saltwater stuff, a cool crab and different stuff. And he had a saltwater aquarium and worked on that, and had that at the school. Oh, in that little lab too. And there's this other guy, and oh yeah, because like some of the guys that are around, yeah, was all of a sudden nice to me. And that's the Bonanno, and it's the fucking thing, like my brother's friends. That's the Popo, not the bus man, but yeah, he was nice. On their good behavior. And you get some other stuff up and around the school, so that's that fucking CIA, that fucking Ann Stringer stuff. There's their area of zone of comfort. And damn. And yeah, because the science teacher though, he might have been peeling off a little bit, because he said, well, he said two things. The one thing he said about rockets, like in the gas, how it needs something to push off. It really doesn't work. And, it was like weird because it wasn't scientific. It's like something you might think of, like a conspiracy theory. And they used to, I guess, argue this. Like I was just seeing something on. It reminded me because I saw something on a YouTube video they recommended, like about was it Goddard or something, or some guy, the original rocket guy, maybe way back. He was saying something about how rockets can be outside of air. They don't need air to push off of. But he was saying something, and they need something else to push off of. And he's just lying, and he knows it. And it's like fucking, he's doing some weird thing for some reason. And maybe it's sticking in my mind. It's an idiosyncrasy. Like, why would he say that? No, he's not thinking that. Or he wouldn't, it'd be too foolish and embarrassing because he knows he'd end up being wrong. Because you're always wrong with science. Like Isaac Asimov talks about it. With this shit, I can always be right because they lie like a motherfucker, and it's a big lie. So you can just like come up with some shit, and like you might be right, and you're not just making a fool of yourself. With any science, it's like fucking. Now the other thing he said though, just making me think is he said he'd make UFOs like in UFO hoaxes, and he had a McDonald's bag, like really lightweight, in that white paper. And like maybe some balsa wood at the bottom, maybe turned upside down, and put a candle on it at the base, and it would go up and be lit, and it could float through the air, and you could tie some of those together. This is like, I guess when it's not windy, make a string of them, like looks like a big old UFO going across the sky. And he said he had been doing that. which is weird. And that's like even let everyone know there's hoaxes. Nobody even says like the Roswell's all a hoax. Like any aliens they had are just, it's a hoax. Like anyone that saw something, and it's so obvious that they would do that. And so no one's ever said that. Like I've never heard it. Like I just thought of that, but it's so fucking obvious. So there's this weird, like there's no media, there's no alternative anything. It's just all fake. And so he was all the way saying like whatever UFOs you saw, that's me or someone. Like everything kind of to tell you all that. And that's like yeah, it's sort of a strong oppositional thing, I think. Because my brother's friend, the banana, I call him that, his dad was the fucking shit had him on the hook. The fucking shit. The sister got away too. She joined a nunnery and went to Harvard Square. Then she went to Haiti. I heard back in the early '80s too. She's probably. And then they have to ask me about him. My dad had to ask about her. And this other motherfucker, because they don't know. They wish I'd say something. Because she fucking. Ooh. She crossed him. Damn, man. I accidentally gave her a nosebleed once. It felt really bad. I didn't talk to her since. Damn. Hell yeah. That is so funny. That was I was saying, so I was like that. Yeah, so just going through the 9th grade, and then they have to stop, and it makes a big deal with that. I guess they're still doing my brother. They got him, why? For whatever reason, or they work it. I think for me, they let him off early, probably. And my dad doesn't want me going over there for lunch. He freaks out because my mom's going to be giving me her shit. Now, you know that movie, The Sixth Sense? You remember when the kid, I was just in a comment, like, they're in the kitchen and she's always stressing with the mom. She's so nice and she's so beautiful. Oh my God. And she's so perfect and she's so helping. And she looks, all of a sudden, she looks up or something and all the cabinets are open in the kitchen. It's like scary as shit. So you guys know that movie. Like oh my God, you know that ending, right? So that's like all the same shit. Probably like tons of moms are doing shit. And that girl that puts the fucking video, that's so random, and they go over there. Unlike, there are other things. Like, yeah, and they can do stuff in real life. It's not pretend. It's like really about him. So he's in purgatory. Or whatever they call it. Oh, God. It is, man. Donnie Wahlberger. I always feel bad. I said, Luke, what do you think of Wahlberger? I said, he's a rat. So see, because I did it all of a sudden, and Lucas reacted too. So I don't think it shows on video. Maybe not. Or something. It's like it shows. Like, who knows, man? You gotta be able to get your feelings hurt in this business. This is the business we've chosen. Yeah, so my mom, because that sounds like my mom is bad, but I mean, it's, oh man, what do you think about Mom? You're not thinking something bad about me, are you? Damn. Right? That's why my mom, I can't. She's got that thing, that guilt and that thing. Jesus, and whatever they would think. Yeah. And the other's like, oh, we let it go. What do we do? Oh, man, in high school, they want to get me, oh, finally have something. Man, when's he go through puberty? I don't know, by senior year, he can be kind of like something. I don't know, he could have some kind of girlfriend or something. Oh, let's have him keep through there another year. So I was supposed to stay another year, and there's some agreement. My dad freaked out when I said I wasn't going anymore, and I had gone to get the GED. Find out about it. I drove my bike to Murfreesboro. I guess it's 5 miles. 5 miles each way. I used to think it's 10 miles, but 10 miles round trip. And I signed up for that. Somewhere at the courthouse or some shit. Yeah, our guidance counselors were psychos, man. The man and wife, man divorced wife. You know, I had my guidance counselor in the 9th grade. She's beautiful too, as far as I remember, all the fucking way. And then the husband's some fucking disgusting motherfucker. He'd be at the rest of my high school, 10, 11, 12th grade, and he's a scumbag. And their son was like tall, like 6'4", and it's supermodel looks, like pretty boy face and like that, and in perfect body. He'd go around. He came down to Florida, to be homeless and doing the faggot shit. But he's just sucking, and he's just doing that thing. And he acts like a man. I'm just, catch me outside. He brought a damn thing. He brought fucking some car radio. I'll go around and take car radios, yank him out of the car, however the fuck you do that. And the guy put it under your couch, like he had to do that once. I'm like, what the fuck, man? I try to feed him and shit too. So he was laying that shit up there just to fuck around. And that goes to the shit. That's the motherfuckers. And that goes to that judge. That judge that my mom put in, her favorite judge, he's dirty. Because I know there's shit. And the whole fucking thing. Damn, man. Remember Brush School got burned down when I was a kid. That was in elementary school. There's a whole other, and then so I had to go to school in churches and shit for a while after that. Oh my God, for the rest of the year. I burned the motherfucker down. Some of these kids did, and they went to prison, to juvenile prison. It's a thing. So that was like a big fucking whatever the hell. So all these motherfuckers over on that part of town, on the whole end, south end of town, the old stuff. That was that school. I think that's what it is. Damn. However the fuck that worked. Whichever side. Damn. Yeah, because and then they had the dog. Oh, that's just coming from my friend. Maybe it's a lie. Oh, yeah. Oh, maybe that's a lie. Okay. Because my brother's friend's telling me. My brother's friend was the friend of the kid. That's my guidance counselor's kid. And he said he was living with a mom after the divorce. And they had the dog in the backyard. And chained up, and it just starved to death out there. And you go back there, it'd be like a concentration camp. Maybe it's true or maybe not. I think it might be true. But so I don't know. God, man, he'd come around and be like that. He works for the fucking shit, though. And act like there's something they're not. They're all, like, on the fucking... my brother's fans. We're not incel. We just play one on TV. They're not fucking... Oh, man. They got their whole fucking secret thing. Man. Yeah. They rarely fuck up, too. Or slip. They do slip, though. And I remember everything. See, I was like, me and him, that's one of my brother's sons. He's like 3 years younger or something like that. They had me playing with him for a long time, and what is that? God, man. And I go over there, as later, his sister be hanging around, and all these boys be hanging around, but it's all that's all this fake ass motherfuckers, they're like the psychologist kids, and all that, and some of the kids, they just like they're waiting for a bus or something, and it's really kind of like they're, it's the other thing, but like humiliating me, like, cause I'm going out with him, we're going fishing, we're gonna take roast beef and put it on a hook. And one time the dog grabbed it. His dog was still alive then, Wooly. His dog got poisoned. But his dog was still alive and he grabbed it. Once I could grab its mouth really quick. Because it was like a treble hook with roast beef. This roast beef is like stringy, doesn't come apart. This stuff was really good too. We catch catfish up at Stinkfish Pond, McClafferty Pond, on McClafferty Road. But they had me playing with him. And we get up at 4 in the morning or 4:30 in the morning. We had a weird thing. When we get up, we'd have a sleepover at my house. And his mom, like, otherwise they'd be like, no, I'm just a fucking untouchable. And I'm supposed to be hated. The mom hates me for there's a hiatus in that though. And he's like, always, and he had time, and it's all fake to fucking work me. So what grade was it? I was like, God, and I don't know where the fuck my brother was. My brother's off somewhere doing something with him. God, how the fuck is that? Maybe he's off with my dad or something. Jesus, and I'm supposed to be getting worked. Oh yeah, that was like getting ready for the 9th grade. So wasn't it? Oh shit, that must have been after the 8th grade. And it's going to get, after all that shit happened to me, after I came back from Minneapolis. Damn. And then I'm going to go into 9th grade, because the way I'd know that, because it was like collected coins, and I would just think about different coins when I was in the 9th grade, when I went in there. And it's something I try to break myself from, because it's just collecting and coveting. But he studied all coins. We could, the red coin book, we could do all American coins. I knew all of them, all the years and all the stuff. All the 3-cent pieces, everything. 3-cent nickels. Damn. It wasn't a nickel though, it was silver. A little silver thing, wasn't it? Or was it nickel? No, it was a nickel. It was nickel. It's like the big one. It's like funny. Man. Because I had a collection, some coins from my grandfather. My dad, the only thing we had. Man, and this fucker stole it too. Came in the house. Later. That's probably all part of the same shit though. My dad didn't even fucking know that. Oh, that mother. They did. That's like, and I could feel guilty. Shit. Damn, man. So, God, so he'd remember, otherwise it'd be like nothing, and everything's boring, I'm shit. But he's like all into coins. They had like programmed him. He was like fucking just running me and working with me. And then, okay, so what we do, we be at my house, right? We get the vaporizer, the water vaporizer. That would just blow water. That has that little spinning thing in there. So it'd blow water all night long. And we had the fan on, like super high fan. So it'd blow really hard and be blowing that vaporizer stuff on us. So it'd be kind of cold. And we have all these blankets on. We'd sleep in the same bed. And we'd have a blanket in between us. It'd go, so one person would be over the blanket and the other's under it. And so it'd go up like that. And we're like, it's like Big Jim Camper, G.I. Joe. And there's something, because I guess I'm doing heavy latency period or whatever like that, because they're already fucking running him. So I get, there's that thing or whatever the fuck. And that's how it just ends up like that. But there's this activity or interest, there's a thing. I mean, interest to get the fuck. There ought to be a thing where you're like, people like hanging out together, but man, because they were like trying to fuck with me. They were trying to work it. They were trying to do the shit. There's some other shit too. Yeah. So it's trying to do that. They were. You got to, man. Damn, man. Damn, it was too. So they were trying. Like there's a certain thing. And then it was like after that, it's like a fucking. So we get up so we do that. We go to bed at 9 and get up. So we're like, oh my God. There's like the Hare Krishna movement, and I never even heard of them. Like I'm that. They're pressuring me, man. And I'm sitting there, fuck, what do we do? I'm like, yeah, my best friend. All of a sudden he's my best friend. Oh, man. I'm like I'm inventing the Hare Krishna movement. That's what we do in the Hare Krishna movement. Of course, we fucking have all these blankets. We got to have we sleep in a bed together with a like a blanket in between us so nothing can touch. One guy's over and one guy's under. Heavy blanket, and then there's like and the fucking fan is blowing hard, and there's the vaporizer blowing water. It's like the blanket, the top blanket would be all soaking wet in the morning, like a big old quilt thing. It has to be on top, otherwise you get cold. And then it's like that, we're like go to bed at 9 or even 8:30 because we're tired. Because we've been doing this more than once. We're like just doing this. We're like on a thing where we wake up, first it's 6 in the morning, 7 in the morning, 6 in the morning, then it's 4:30 in the morning. We're running around. We go up fishing, and the fish will bite too when it's early. We're just fishing, simple living, high thinking, shit. And then it's like boom, it's like over. But I know when it is. It's in that summer because of the coin collecting thing. God, man, he learned all the coins, and he had to tell me, "Man, I saw a UFO once," and I'm thinking, okay, did he see it through a screen? Because that's one of the things, right? Like if you that's when if you see something, is there anything intervening that you know about, screen or glass or something? And he saw it with his friend, the one that was skipping school that time, pulling a girl's pants down. He's like, he's with a popo, the fucking mafia thing that the CIA runs and whatever. The CIA runs that shit. They run all the shit. Giuliani might have been getting crushed out because he would have been the thing in the mafia and working a certain thing, and then they turn around and crush him, and they think he's got the ultimate, and then they get the all the shit because he seems like he got crushed. In New York City got hit and stuff. But I don't know really. Probably. I guess you can, yeah, because I think they got something that's like useful, like a suit told gangsters that can do shit and do the shit, but they think they're all the way on top and they don't know the rug can get pulled. That must be some like valuable shit, to have guys like that. They don't know the rug can get pulled. And you let them know or whatever the fuck. But fuck. That's all it's ever been. Damn. My brother was off somewhere. Probably with my dad going somewhere on some road trip or something. Yeah, man, getting. Damn, man, so that's that. They got me with that shit. And they're going to put me in 9th grade, run me another year on the shit at my mom's house. And CIA lady coming down and, she's like, you're back in business. You're great. And you have your English horseback riding lessons. It's essential. You have to learn. And she was really into it. She's like, I got on the side of like when she makes something of you. Like it's that. Because she's fucking really bossy about it. And she's kind of right too. We went all around the horse with her horse. There's all kinds of stuff. It's really cool. Man. We had real horses. You couldn't walk behind them. Like I've seen people, I don't know how because you get killed or something. They might be holding a grudge. You don't walk behind a horse. There, and you go and you take them in a thing, and you gotta take them in their stall, and you go in and you turn around with them. You turn them around, and you do not walk behind them. They might be pissed at the end of the day, holding a grudge. They got disappointed, and damn. God, man. God, that was some shit, man. They're trying to get me on the thing. Yeah, so he had seen a UFO, my brother's friend. They were going fishing with, and he kept doing this thing. It's like a Jesus story or something. Like, man, what's this fuck? We were looking. We saw UFO up there. And it all meant some spiritual thing, and so it meant something. And it was like scary, and he goes on about it. It's such a mystery. But he's just like, he's been programmed to fucking do that and have the mystery, the thing. Fucking know that now. Man, he was slick, man. You wouldn't know. He's already get busy with his... Fuck, man. Yeah. Yeah, so my dad would have been, yeah, but you getting my mom working. Oh, and that's even how, think of it that way, yeah. My dad's like, yeah, do it, let's get him, let's do this, right? And it's like, okay, he can't do it. It's like getting my mom to agree. It's like, no, just have my mom do it. And have it be like it's not even his thing. He wouldn't know. And that's of course the way you do it. And be the thing. He's sitting back and she's doing it, right? And that's why he's so pissed, like, and he's frustrated he can't tell her. He has, like, they don't talk about it together. That's her thing she does. Yeah. Damn, man. And they're still watching her at the end. Did I tell you guys, like, yeah, at the end, I was going to go live in Florida. My dad's going to drive me all the way down, drop me off in the Everglades. That's the whole fucking thing. Like, making it like it's my idea. Yeah, we had gone camping out in the Everglades, so I'm going to go live down there. Yeah, that's so fucking sick, man. They had me fucking brainwashed, I guess. It's not me, man. That's like fucking drop me off down there. I don't think they wanted me to go to Homestead though. And fuck. And what was I saying? Oh yeah, when I was gonna go down there. So I guess I would be 21. Probably just December, January. January of 1986. And the space shuttle blows up later in '86, right? So I'm gonna go. I'm telling my mom, maybe it's a week before I go or something. And she takes me to go see someone. They were right up near the Winkler School. That's the school. That was the elementary school, kindergarten to third grade. Now it's owned by this other thing that you guys know about and stuff. It's owned by the fucking CIA fucking machines. What? But there's a lady, a really nice black lady, like, that my mom, maybe she knows her from politics or something. She's working in the, there's some kind of apartment housing. Maybe it's like, Section 8 housing or something. She lives right next to the school. So she can watch out over that. And then my mom took me over there, and the lady said she talks all to my mom. My mom always talks about me and stuff. And I never fucking heard anything from my mom. She didn't talk to me. And supposedly she's all talking about me and worried. And the lady was really nice and said, I'll be coming back and all that shit. So they're always like working my mom and having someone for her to talk to. Yeah, so it is a big lie. God, if you think about it, we only know because, well, they said it. It's like they announced it. Like when Trump came in, he's making a joke. And then they're saying he's lying, but he's like, obviously, like it's not like you're supposed to believe it. Like it's not, it's weird. And then they start lying about him. They do this shit. Then all of a sudden, then he's out and he's supposed to be bad, and then he's back in and it's supposed to be bad to say something bad about him, or like it's all fake. All this fake shit. And then you think about the South Park. They used to have that. Make fun of the world where you have like, the fucking douche authority of the toilet douche authority. Inspector Commander. And then then you live in a world of that. Before it used to be just making fun, and there's nothing there. There's no society. There's not like it has to work through a thing. It's just the news media just flips it. Just like when they had the virus, they just flip it. And all of a sudden, there's no public school. There's no public teachers union that wants to be in school. They want to be out of school. It's over. Everything's over. All the institutions over because it was already been hollowed out. It's just gone. But they're like telling us that too. And that's why they even have South Park before they put us in this world. And they're going to run this. Maybe they'll like fucking stop doing it after a bit. But it's kind of like, for someone like me, it tells me there's the big lie, and I can rethink of all of history. And it's so fucking obvious. And you have Alex Jones, but then he doesn't really do anything. He's like he's like, it's some big mystery kind of thing. Man, I look at the Chinese stuff now. Chinese Cultural Revolution, Mao stuff. It's all like Hollywood. It's like, it just seems like Western produced. It's not just them reacting. It's like from the West. All the Maoism, all of China. You know, that's their whole fucking thing. And up and down, getting it ready. And if you think about it, they got it ready for their capitalism. That is so funny. God, it's so petty too. So it is what I said. I bet you it is. Lucas, I told you. He knows the guys. They train him. He's like some of my dad's stuff. He's just too much. So they're working that. Waking me up or getting it going. It would be like they get it going because of the December 20th thing. That's from what I wrote on the internet. God, man. Man. They're doing some weird stuff, man. That was weird at the bus station the other day. They moved those Flix buses. Over to the public area. It's not like private property. Like it used to be at the fucking Edison Mall, and it's private property. They'd have every kind of weird traffic or douchebag motherfucker or everyone fed watching out or whatever the fuck. They do. It's fucking weird. They have all kinds of shit. And they're doing some weird shit, man. So Freddie, oh my God, so Freddie, maybe that cop that died is not like what I think or something, maybe.